Annyeong! Today we're making jjampong, a Korean Chinese spicy seafood noodle soup. Just like American Chinese food, there's also Korean Chinese cuisine, and jjampong is one of the classics. And to your surprise, we'll not be using oyster sauce or MSGs to make the savory, smoky, spicy soup. Let's get started. First, I'm using some frozen clams and shrimp. You can use whatever seafood you have on hand. To make the broth more powerful, we're also going to use 8 ounces of pork. Slice the pork into strips. Because we're not using MSGs, be sure to use a generous amount of meat and include seashells among the seafood. As for the veggies, I'm using an onion and 1/4 of a green cabbage. Slice the onion into strips. For the cabbage, remove the outer layers and cut it into bite-sized cubes. You could also add bean sprouts or napa cabbage. Feel free to adjust based on what you have and like. For the noodles, I'm using angel hair pasta, but if you have fresh Chinese-style noodles, that's even better. But really, capellini pasta is a perfect substitute. Boil the pasta right before cooking the soup, as we're going to be using pasta water for the broth. Cook the pasta as instructed on the package, and make sure to add salt to the water. I used a tablespoon of salt to cook 180 grams or 6.4 ounces of pasta. When done, set both the pasta and the pasta water aside. The full list of ingredients and measurements will be in the Show More section, so check that out before grocery shopping. Now we're all ready, so let's cook. First, heat a generous amount of oil in a pot over high heat. We have a lot to stir fry, so make sure there's enough oil. Add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, sliced onions, some ginger powder, and the pork. Stir until fragrant. When you start smelling garlic and onions, add the clams and any other seafood. Stir until the pork is slightly browned. Next, pour in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce for extra depth and stir until the clams open. And add 2 tablespoons of gochugaru or green chili powder. Fried soy sauce and chili powder create the smoky flavor of jjampong, but do not fry the chili powder too long, or it will turn bitter. Stir to coat all the ingredients evenly. Then toss in all the veggies, the pre-cooked angel hair pasta, and the pasta water. The starch in the pasta water helps thicken the broth slightly. Add fresh water until 90% of the ingredients are submerged. Taste the soup and add salt as needed. The salt helps bring out the flavor from seafood, meat, and the vegetables, changing the whole flavor of the dish. I added about a teaspoon more, but the exact amount depends on the seafood you use. And that's it! Korean Chinese jjampong made at home without MSGs. Add some black pepper before eating. The broth is deep and spicy, the seafood and the pork add natural sweetness and umami, and the heat lingers just enough to warm you up, perfect for cold days or when you need a boost. I hope this video inspires you to try more Korean recipes at home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.